Hi everybody, Sanbonani, welcome to my channel. And on this channel, it's full of mama reality TV shows, my celebrities, kanye nama YouTubers. You guys, one thing about the preparations for the elections is that we start seeing political parties doing spin kicks, karate displays for us here in the media, okay? Because they're trying to convince us that they are the best party. But listen, you guys, as long as they help the people, okay? Of course, you guys, this story happened a while ago. This donation that EFF made to Zahara happened a while ago, but it's only coming out now. Some people might say that it's coming out because the elections are coming, but some people might say it's coming out because, of course, people are just taking out all kinds of information when it comes to Zahara because she just recently passed away. I'm saying, listen, as long as they're helping, you know, should we complain about it? Hell no, okay? And also it's good that we know this information because some of us still don't know who we're voting for because, hey, the South Africa, okay? So we want to know such information, okay? So this is what happened, you guys. Listen, Zahara at some point was about to lose her house because I guess she wasn't working as much and she hadn't paid her house in a while. And the bank wanted to repossess the house and auction it off, okay? And she had come on the internet to ask people for help. She was like, anything, you guys, 10 rand, 50 rand, whatever you can donate. And I think that the GoFundMe account had been opened, but then there was this businessman that was said to have helped Zahara. At the time, I did not know that it was EFF. I don't know if other people knew it, but I did not know that it was EFF. So this is the story that came out today on the Sunday World that talks about how EFF was the one party that donated the 100,000 into a hair account. Okay, I feel like whatever the reason was, it could be that they just love Zahara, they wanted to help her. It could be that because, you know, with political parties, there's always, you know, behind the scenes reasons. I feel like whatever the reason is, it's still a good thing that they did this for Zahara. The economic freedom fighters silently rescued the late singer Zahara's multi-million home from going under the hammer last year. Listen, you guys, one thing about EFF is that they're very loud, okay? Very, very loud. With everything that they do, they're very, very loud. The fact that they were able to do this silently is a miracle in itself, okay? And we do need miracles in South Africa. Sunday World can exclusively reveal that EFF paid 100,000 in the home loan account of Zahara after the Umthwalo hitmaker came out in the public and pleaded with good Samaritans to save her only home from being auctioned off to the highest bidder. I do wonder, you guys, that after this whole thing, because obviously they did not pay off the house, they just gave her 100,000 rands, which covered the amount that was in arrears at the time. So I do wonder if she ended up being able to pay off her house and what's going to happen now with her having passed. Okay, this after Netbank, which gave her loan to buy the property, obtained a judgment to sell her Rotterdam home. Netbank, hey? Zahara's house was set to be sold by a bank on May 7th last year after she defaulted on her monthly installments of 17,665 rand. The award-winning songstress went public and pleaded with the kind-hearted South Africans to help her save money and to help her save her home, saying that at the time, Netbank had given her 6 days to come up with a plan to pay the arrears, which were at least 100,000. It's all true, okay? I went to Netbank and they gave me more days. Like, listen, you guys, if you have a debt of over 100,000 rand and somebody gave you 7 days and you're already struggling with money, you know, that's not an easy thing to be able to do, to come up with that amount of money. Her heart-rending story set social media ablaze, with many South Africans running crowdfunding campaign to save her home. Some of those willing to help asked her to make public her banking details, but she refused to do so. I was advised not to put my banking details out there. They should call me for my banking details, Zahara said. Okay, I always feel like also it's very risky when somebody is looking for donations and they share their banking details publicly. I always feel like it's risky, you guys, because already everybody knows that you are in a desperate situation when it comes to your finances, and there's people out there that can take advantage of that situation. For an example, people that do money laundering, they're always looking for people that they can deposit their money into their account, and then they'll be calling you and saying, listen, I just deposited 200,000 rands. You can take 100,000 and give me another 100,000. Please go withdraw it for me. So I always feel like it's not a safe thing to actually share your banking details in public. I was advised not to put my banking details out there. They should call me for my banking details, Zahara said. Touched by her calamity, EFF silently paid 100,000 into Netbank's account to clear the areas. In fact, the title of this video should be EFF does one thing silently for once. Okay. Shocking, you know. According to the bank records, which the Sunday World has seen, the EFF transferred the money from their Standard Bank account on February 4th last year. After the donation, the singer took to social media and thanked the donors for saving her house, but did not reveal their identities. I wonder, you guys, if they did it silently, did she know that it was EFF? I guess, but she would know, okay? Hey, maybe. Okay, maybe she didn't, maybe she did, okay? But she knew that there was a big donor, okay? This tore me apart at first, which is why I spoke about it. I felt like I could have knocked on so many doors, but they were closed. But I knew that there would be someone out there who could listen and understand. All the 50 rand notes, 100 notes, and 1,000 and 1,000 rands I got helped me. This is the thing, you guys, that honestly it makes me feel like Vusinova was correct in having an issue with TK Ncinza now all of a sudden wanting to donate for the funeral and changing things and wanting things to be done a certain way, because Zahara has been in desperate situations so many times. This was one of those situations where she was desperate for money, and if TK Ncinza has money now to donate for the funeral, why couldn't he help here? You know, why do we want to help when somebody has already passed? Because she was desperate here. She was saying, okay, I need somebody to help me. Why didn't they help then? She said that there was a businessman who helped her with the rest of the amount donated. It wasn't the exact amount she needed. The singer also revealed that the donated funds had also helped her take care of family as things were difficult after her older sister's passing. Zahara added that her family were skeptical when she went public to ask for donation, and they didn't think anyone would listen and assist. You know, families, it's always like that, you guys. I mean, they would be embarrassed on your behalf, but at the same time, they're not able to help you. At the same time, they are looking to you to help them, you know. My family thought that people would not care, and I thought that they thought that people would laugh at me, but I told them rather that than open my legs for money. Okay, she said, I'm glad Zahara did not open her legs for money. Okay, Zahara, who was admitted to the private hospital in Johannesburg about 2 weeks ago, passed away on Monday night in the presence of her fiancé in Port Clement. This is the thing, you guys. Remember, when the sister was delivering the speech at the memorial service, the sister does not mention the presence of the husband, Zahara, husband / fiance, whatever you want to call him. He had paid lobola already. And she doesn't mention it. She just talks as if it was just her and her mom and her brother that were there. And there's no mention of Mpoklaba. But here they're saying that Zahara passed away in the presence of her fiancé in Port Clement. This after she was admitted to hospital after suffering from liver complications and pre-diabetes. Guys, don't I just wish that Zahara had survived, honestly, you guys. Zahara's real name, Bulelwa Mkutukana, will be buried in her hometown of Pumlani in the Eastern Cape on Saturday. Listen, you guys, I was listening to somebody else doing a video about Zahara, and they pronounced the surname Mtukutana, and I was like, yo, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I always mix it up as well. It's Mkutukana, but sometimes you just want to say Mtukutana, you know. EFF spokesperson Sinawa Tambo confirmed that they helped the talented crew. Now, we are not in the business of posting about the assistance we have given to our people, but we can confirm that we have helped Zahara because she was very close to our hearts, he said, okay? Listen, you guys. EFF, thank you so much for doing this for Zahara, okay? Some of us wish we could have helped, but we were also dealing with our own houses and cars and accounts and whatever being in areas we couldn't do it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section, okay? Is this a good thing? I think it's a good thing because 100,000 rands. It's not a small amount, okay? So thank you so much for that, you guys. So EFF did a good thing. Think about that next time you go to your voting polls, okay? Or when you're standing there in that box, you know, that box you stand at when you're trying to vote. Think about that maybe, okay? But anyway, guys, there's things going on with Zuma. They're confusing us even more when it comes to who are we supposed to vote for in the next elections. Maybe I'll do that story too. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.